So here's the thing, and I'll cut right to the chase. Boogie2988 no longer deserves the respect of a human being. Um, Even most vile human beings deserve more respect than him. You don't know, Destiny confronted him on the LOL Live podcast about his quote unquote having cancer and basically blew him up for the big fat lie that is bigger and fatter than him. All right, Boogie2988 doesn't have cancer. Now, I have suspected this all along. I have not put it past the guy to lie about a cancer diagnosis and use it to milk his fans for any sort of sympathy, any sort of monetary gain, any sort of clout or attention or whatever sick, twisted idea he had in his asshole mind that he would use that. To use one of his phrases, I think he's worse than a rapist or a Nazi. Now, you may say that's taking a little far. Oh, no, those are much more worse than people that fake cancer. No, I disagree. I think he is. I think he's worse than that. And you may be saying, I'm just embellishing in the recency of the moment or whatever. Yeah, fine. This is a guy who lied about something that, and anyone out there, raise your hand if you don't know someone near and dear to you that has either died or had their lives stricken or is currently suffering through some sort of treatment for cancer or succumbed to cancer. This is literally something that, again, I don't know who out there hasn't is suffered either seeing or personally gone through having cancer. Like, there's a reason why the phrase is, I'm serious as cancer is a thing, because that's how serious cancer is. Like, it is the serious of serious. The serious of serious. And this guy lied about it. I don't even want to go into the semantics of what Destiny and how he pointed him out and how Boogie's getting offered all this money just to show 1 ounce of proof. I'm not showing my documents, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, this is the guy that had to basically leech his fans on a crypto scheme to get $10,000. He's getting offered $50,000 plus right now just to show any sort of proof, any sort of documented proof, which even if he did, it would still be doubted and probably faked on his end. But that's the thing is, like, now he's all of a sudden conveniently, I don't want to show that. I don't want. Okay, yeah, that's the one thing you keep private, even though it's something that you publicly disclose that you have. It's not like we're gonna see like, oh my God, he has elephantitis of the nuts. We saw it on his report. Like we don't even need to see anything else. He won't show proof. The guy that is an open book about everything won't show proof. Even at the hands of all this money being offered to him, he won't show proof. He's lying. He is just a big fat liar, and it is time to treat him like the big fat, lying, cancerous human being that he is. How does anyone support him after this? How? He's a good guy. He gave me a lot of advice and inspiration to pass. He's a piece of shit. He's the scum under the pond scum. Honestly, I hope the next time I have to mention him is honestly saying that he passed away. I don't wish for him to die, but honestly, I hope that nothing egregious, beyond egregious, comes that I feel the need to turn on my camera and talk to you guys. That I hope that honestly the next time I can be like, well, he finally passed away. He can't do any more damage to this world or the people that trust him. Like, I honestly hope nothing else happens with this guy. I hope he seriously does vanish. If he has an ounce of a soul, how can he not? How can he not? You've been caught in the biggest of lies, lying about cancer. How's it even that fake girlfriend hanging around? Oh, I'm in a documentary crying. Oh, I'd be so torn if Boogie left me. You've known him for a couple months and that's how you're acting? Oh, it's a serious relationship, guys. Because when you're with a girl for a couple months and the notion of you going away, she's usually like, oh, I don't know if I can live without him. I've known him for a couple months. Oh, my life would be so empty without this guy who I've only known for a couple of months. Oh. Nothing out of this guy's... I wouldn't trust him if he told me what the temperature outside in Arkansas was today. I'd be like, that's a lie. I need to hear someone else from his neighborhood tell me the temperature before I can believe what he says it is outside. But again, the one thing that if there's one thing that I can like in all this is again, like with the whole Dr. Disrespect thing and how years on end he got away with not getting caught for things. He got caught. And there's no coming back from this one. Like, there's no way he gets an ounce of respect from anyone. Spare a few that might just hang around. I mean, other than troll watching, there's got to be still a handful of people that actually watch this guy for a genuine entertainment value, or they've had their head in the sand and they're not up to speed with things. Okay, there's a few people that fall into that column, but I love the fact that he got exposed for one of the biggest things you could lie about. I mean, short of saying like a spouse or child dying, lying about having cancer to garner sympathy and monetary gain from those that trust you. What is worse than that? What is worse than saying my child died and I need sympathy and monetary gain? Like that's about the only other thing. Like, and to put things in perspective, like I put EDP as a higher ranking human being than Boogie2988, because at least with EDP you can say, oh, he was acting on primal urges, and there's chemicals involved in the body that make you act out on your hormones and stuff like that. Not that excuses going after a minor, but at least you can say there's a slanted argument to be made, for lack of a better term. Like, he's acting on his hormonal urges, and for whatever reason his effed up mind thinks the 13-year-old body is attractive. Like, again, not that it makes any of that right, but you can at least somewhat make a slanted excuse for someone. You can't make a slanted excuse for faking cancer. No matter how poor you are, like, you can't even, like, even if you saw like a homeless person saying like, I have cancer, I need money, there's not even a slanted excuse you could say to lie about that. Like, I don't get, even if you're living on the streets, you don't lie about something like that. You're a piece of trash. I don't care if you're falling on the hardest of hard times. You're a piece of trash. Lying about cancer. But he didn't get away with it. He got exposed. Destiny, a guy who I've only seen a thing or two from. Shout outs to that guy for calling this guy, getting on that podcast, and just blowing up his spot. That was just a utter decimation of pulling out facts and asking him to pull out just one fact. Asking Boogie to pull out just that one fact. Show any sort of proof. What do you got to hide, big boy? Everything else in his life, I'll tell you every single thing. I banged these hookers, and this is the bed that I had two of. One for me and one for my hooker, and all this other stuff. Oh, I'll tell you about the number of times I want to commit suicide. Oh, get ready. There's a big suicide threat video coming soon. Or it's gonna be the lie that Desi got killed, or maybe Desi has cancer now. I don't know. Let's see what avenue of lies are we gonna go down next? But no, I seriously think that even he knows that he has messed up beyond repair. Not that he was in like a car that was the shape of driving it as it is. The repair shop has said, we can't do anything for you a long time ago to that guy. But it is just so nice that above anything else, I love the fact that he is going to be known as a filthy, no good liar more than anything else his legacy could have left on the internet. He is going to be known as the guy that lied about cancer. EDP and Doctor's Disrespect are going to be known more than anything else as the guys that preyed upon children. That's what their ultimate legacy is going to be. I'm sorry, I look for silver linings in things, people, and that's what I found. So anyways, what do you think? Like, in the comments, let's have some fun with it. Let's have some fun with this. What do you think the next creative lie that Boogie2988 is going to come out with? Like, is he gonna say, guys, I hate to break it to you, but I had kids with this lady years ago. I kept it a secret, but both kids have double cancer in the eyes. Both kids, they're twin. They're probably they'll have to be extra sympathy. They're either going to be like Hispanic or black. So they'll have to pull like the race card with it too. So they're both going to have double cancer. They're both going to be minority children. They probably both have double cancer in the eyes and probably the asshole as well. Like their ass is going to have cancer too. So anyways, in the comments below, let's have some fun with this. If Boogie wants to tell creative lies, let's think of the most creative lie that Boogie could come up with next. All right. So let's end this talking about the happy notes, making fun of this guy for lying and just making an egregious lie that he's going to tell next. Anyways, a Boogie2988, you deserve to be treated as if you're dead already. All right, that is all.